Welcome back to the 49ers Gold Mine. I'm Stephen Moran.
I'm Jeff Ellis, and it is Tuesday, September 27th, 2011.
Today we're going to recap that big win on the road over the Bengals.
It was great. And fear not, for the Frank is with you.
The Frank?
The Frank.
All right. And a road trip to Youngstown, Ohio, where the team will stay as they get ready to face the Eagles at Lincoln Financial Field.
Just to be clear, Youngstown's not anywhere near Philadelphia, but it's on the way.
But it's in Ohio.
And you've got, there's the White Castle and the Kmart and Youngstown rules.
Well, you know what? I could think of probably 1 or 2 million other cities in this world that I would rather be than Youngstown, Ohio. But that's where the team is staying. We'll get to that in a moment. First off.
Did I mention the White Castle?
Yeah. Do they sell White Castle there?
It's a burger joint.
13-8 victory over the Cincinnati Bengals. Look, it was a great win for the San Francisco 49ers.
All wins are great wins.
Yes, of course. They're now 2-1. The great thing is they held Cedric Benson in check. We said they got to stop the Cincinnati Bengals run. They only allowed him to rush for 64 yards.
We also said, Stephen, Cincinnati Bengals,
Docile. Yeah,
and you saw a little bit of that. I mean, they're not very good. And so you guys, you're leading the division, which is awesome at 2-1. If you guys can keep this up, the division can be yours for the taking. But you're going to be heading up to Philadelphia and a little tougher team in the Philadelphia Eagles. But we still think there's a way.
Team still needs to get a little bit better. And I've got another little shot at head coach Jim Harbaugh. Look, Coach, I know it's your rookie season, but here we are another week. There was a call in the first quarter. Michael Crabtree grabs a beautiful touchdown catch, leaps up to get it, and they call a penalty on Crabtree, saying he had stepped out of bounds and was the first one to touch it for illegal touching. You did not challenge that play.
And he did not step out of bounds.
Cost you 7 points. Your excuse was
the Harbaugh defense was, I didn't see a replay on it.
Yeah, you're not going to see a replay. Most of the times you're not going to see a replay. It is a situation where that cost your team 4 points. You had to kick a field goal instead of getting that touchdown. It could have come back to bite you in the butt.
Coach, just go to your receiver and ask him. Have enough of a relationship with Michael Crabtree to say, Mike, worried you out of bounds when you came back in to make that catch? Because the receivers know. They know this stuff, and they'll be honest with you.
That's right.
Coach, I was not out of bounds. Throw that flag.
Fortunately, a good victory here, 13-8 at the end. They got 8. They gave up a safety where the punter kind of ran around the back of the end zone and ran out. They were just trying to kill some time.
The smallest crowd in the history of the Cincinnati Bengals in this building. You have to go back to when they played at Riverfront Stadium in 1981.
That's a long time.
22,000 people, less than a sellout.
Yeah, that's that. Well, you know what?
When you're docile, that's what's going to happen.
Not a lot of people come out to see you.
But, Stephen, fear not, for the Frank is with you always.
The Frank or the Force? The Force is with me.
The Frank is with you right now. Frank Gore is with you. His left ankle that was a little banged up. He seems like he's going to be okay. No walking boot at practice yesterday. And none today. We think he's going to be A-OK.
Well, that's a good thing. Although, Jeffrey, based on how Kendall Hunter performed coming into this game, Kendall Hunter had the only touchdown in this game. It was a 7-yard little scamper up the left side. It was very nice. People are saying maybe Kendall Hunter needs to get more playing time in the base offense there with the San Francisco 49ers. We're not sure about that yet. I want to see the kid play a little bit more.
He's got good hands, so I think you could use him on special teams.
I want to see him a little bit more, but if Gore is okay, I say you ride Gore. I just think you need to give him the rock more.
2.5 yards of carry, though, is not going to get it done. And if you're going to beat the Eagles, you're going to need to run the ball well on them.
Well, speaking of the Eagles, Jeffrey, as we said earlier, the San Francisco 49ers have decided to have a road trip and stay in Ohio. They're going to Youngstown. Basically, this is kind of like a way Coach thinks he can bring his team together. They can kind of hang out and become a unit, more bonding time for them. And I think it's a cool idea. They don't have to come all the way back to the West Coast for a game that they're playing in the East Coast against the Eagles. My only concern is, are they going to have too much fun, or are they going to prepare and get ready for this Eagles team?
Look, the team is going to do whatever the coach does. The teams mirror their coach. Under Lovie Smith, nobody would have had any fun, I promise. And under Jim Harbaugh, I suspect they have a lot more fun. But it's a balanced amount of fun. They know they've got a football game to prepare for. They know they've got a very difficult test ahead of them. My question is to the beat writers, the Mats. I've got to call you out, Barrows and Mayoko. What on earth is going on? Matt Mayoko tweets from the road. Barrow's driving in the rain. He's got to be the worst driver of all time.
And he tweets a picture of the rain. It looked like a monsoon. We just hope the Mats, both Mayoko and Barrow, you guys are safe.
And we're glad Mindy's not in the car with you.
For Mayoko, I take the keys next time, buddy. All right.
Must have read that contract.
Here's the game against the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are going to be angry. They're 1-2. Their season is not shaping up to this great season that they were expecting.
Michael Vick is whining and complaining to everyone who will listen.
Jeff, how do the San Francisco 49ers overcome this and get a victory here?
Tell you what you want to do. You want to get pressure on Vick, make him roll to the right. He's a left-handed quarterback. He doesn't like going to the right and throwing the ball. It's not natural. See, I can't even do it. It's not natural. He wants to be going this way and throwing away from your body. It's much more natural than doing this cross your body thing.
The other thing is, I say hit Vic. Go ahead and hit him. Even if it costs you a 15-yard penalty, hit him. Make him think about it. Make him start hearing the footsteps.
Yep.
And then LaShawn McCoy. If you can bring him down, keep his carries down, the San Francisco 49ers will have a good shot. I unfortunately don't see it. I think the Eagles are just a little too upset. They're going to come out furious. Maybe the 49ers let this one slip away, Jeff.
Yeah, no, it's just too much of a task for the 49ers. They're a good team. They're probably the best team in the West.
You got a prediction?
But you're not in the West. Yeah, I do. I've got the Eagles on top 24-17.
Okay, I can see that, but hopefully the San Francisco 49ers, if they get after Vic and possibly knock him out of the game, they might come out with a victory. I'm Steven Miranda
Jeff Ellis
for your 49ers Gold Mine.